Hey Japeechen Scouters, Justin here. And as you can see, I've spent all day moving logs for our next campfire. Whenever we can get back together again, it's going to be a real doozy. I've just got one log left to move, and then we can take a break and practice some of our campfire songs, okay? Alright, let's move this log. Let's get down low and put our arms around it. And ready? 1, 2, 3. This log is really heavy. I don't think we moved it at all. Let's try one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna hurt myself. This log is really heavy. I wonder if there's a way that we could move this log without picking it up off the ground. Do you have any ideas? What was that? The scout book? You think I should go to the scout book? What do you think the scout book will tell us? Everything? It's worth a try. All right, let's get out our scout book. Ready? Scout book, scout book, scout book, scout book, scout book. There we go. The timber hitch. Have you ever heard of a timber hitch before? It says here that the timber hitch is the perfect knot to use for dragging a log across the ground that's too heavy for us to lift. Well, that's exactly what we're trying to do. If you're following along in your scout book, turn to page 367. If you're not, follow along with me. I'll go real slow while we learn to tie the timber hitch today, okay? The first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to shrink this log down so you can see it on your screen. But don't worry, I've still got our patented Shrink-O-Ray 5000 right here, okay? Let's get ready to shrink. 1, 2, 3, shrink! There we go. That looks much better. Okay, so to tie our timber hitch, we're going to need two things. First, we're going to need a piece of timber to hitch to. And second, we're going to need some rope to pull it with. Okay, to make it a little easier to see on your screen, I'm going to move this heavy log away and get out our patented rope tying demonstration O-Matic 5000 so you can get a bird's eye view of the knot. Then, after we practice it a few times, we'll get this log back out, tie our timber hitch to it, and I'll show you how it works, okay? Let's move this heavy log. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's really heavy. All right. And let's get out our patented rope tying demonstration O-Matic 5000. Okay, to start this knot, we're going to use one end of the rope. So let's take the rest of it and put it behind our shoulder. We're going to learn some new knot terminology today. The knot terminology I'd like to teach you is the difference between the running end of a rope and the standing end of a rope. So, to start our timber hitch, let's take the front of our rope and take it under the log we want to move and bring it up on the other side. This is the running end of the rope. The rope that's left that we're going to use to pull it, this is the standing end of the rope. Does that make sense? Okay, so to start our timber hitch, let's take the running end of our rope and let's take it behind the standing end of the rope and make a loop. See this loop we made? Now, let's take the running end of the rope and put it right down through the loop we made like we're tying our shoes, but we're not going to pull it tight just yet. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take what's left of our running end of the rope and see this side of the loop? We're going to wrap the running end of the rope counterclockwise around the loop 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to slide this knot tight. Ready? There we go. That is a perfect timber hitch. Let's take it apart and try it one more time, okay? Just a second. There we go. Okay, so how do we start? That's right. We take the running end of our rope and take it underneath the log we want to move. Then we take the running end of the rope and we take it behind the standing end, down through the hole we made, and then with what's left, we're going to loop it 3 times around this part of the loop. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now, let's pull it tight. There we go. That is a perfect timber hitch. Now you guys are all experts. So let's put this away, get out our heavy log and see if we can move it, okay? Nope, just one more. There we go. Okay, let's get out the heavy log. Ready? Oh, it's really heavy. Oh, I'm gonna hurt myself. Okay, here is our heavy log. How do we start? Let's take the running end of our rope and take it underneath the log. Then let's bring it up and come behind the standing end, down through the loop we made. Then let's wrap it around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now let's pull it tight. There we go. That's a perfect timber hitch. So you could use the timber hitch like this, or you can add a second part. This second part will help give us another strong point to pull from. To add the second part of the timber hitch, let's come down the log towards the other end and put our finger there. See? Now, let's take the standing end of the rope around the log. Then, let's go underneath and through, and then pull it just like this. See how now we have 2 points to pull our log from? That'll give us a lot more leverage when we start pulling. Let's try it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That was a perfect timber hitch. I hope you guys had fun today learning the timber hitch. Next time when we have our campfire, I'm going to need your help to move some really big logs, okay? All right, so for the next month when we're at home, remember, stay safe and stay scouting.